Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we're back with another part of the Sims 2 Pleasant View stories. Hey guys, and welcome back. First of all, thank you guys so much for 4,000 subscribers. I can't even talk anymore. Second of all, thank you guys so much for your patience for this challenge to come back. Essentially, deleted my game a month or so ago. I had to redo all the Pleasant View stories. I didn't just want to copy it, I actually wanted to play through everything again. It took me a while, so many things happened. We're here now, that's the most important part. And a huge thank you from me to you for sticking with me and for being patient, like I said. The only slight differences I want to point out to you guys is that Dustin looks a little different because I have some different mods installed compared to last time, and he has a different hobby enthusiasm. I don't know if it was nature before or not. Certain things are a little different. His interests are different. I think his personality is the same. However, I can't say that for sure since this is a different copy of Pleasant View, but it's kind of like the same. It was just an updated version. It was all I could find. I'll have a link down below which one I downloaded. Slightly, there were some slight changes I had to make here and there, but you know what? We're just gonna get straight back into it, you guys. And these Sims are still the same Sims we love and adore so much. Just small changes here and there. So this is Dustin Broke. For those who are new to my channel, hi. Dustin is currently sleeping, and he looks a little younger than he did at first of the Pleasant View Sims to actually move out and to go to college, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I feel like he's such an iconic Sim, and for him to be the first one just makes so much sense. I think after Dustin, both the twins are going to come pretty soon, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think the Pleasant View girls are a little older than, I can't remember his name, Darren or Dirk. I think, speaking from the top of my head right now. Obviously, there's not much to do in college right now, but I do want to come in and, just show you Dustin's life. He is very hungry at this moment, and obviously he's very appreciative now. He's very happy to be on his own. And he, for those who are not up to date on his little story, he's always been taking care of his siblings, and he patched up his relationship with his mother, which is like really good. They're really good friends now, and he wants to own 5 top-level businesses, and he's working really hard to get there. And he chose the economics major because it fits the best with the I guess the career or the choices of having a business. It just makes more sense. But he's very happy to be on his own. I mean, living in a house with that many Sims, I guess even for someone like Dustin, who's very patient and kind, it can get a little bit tedious, a little bit, like everyone in puberty wants their own space, and there wasn't really much of that. And he was just so ready to like make some money and to make a better life for himself. But one of the things he wants to do the most is make a really successful business, and he has some plans for Brandy as well. He would really like for I don't know, he has some plans. I'm not gonna spoil it all, but he has some plans, and I'm just gonna have to wait and see if it's gonna work out or not. We'll just see about that. And that's kind of like all that is going on with him right now. Like I said, there's not much to play around quite yet, but in the future there will be more to do, obviously. But now let's go straight into the Broke household, because I know you guys are all curious about that. Here we are at the Broke family household, and as you can probably tell, a lot of things have changed. But at the same time, it still doesn't really feel like much has changed because it all just looks very similar. And I think because it is so similar, nothing really changed. Wow. Brandy is currently still fast asleep, and she is still working really hard to keep her boys afloat, and herself, of course, but mostly she's doing it for her boys, like she's always been doing. She currently needs another creativity skill points in order for her to get a promotion. She's not been doing that bad. She actually got 2 promotions, and she's really happy that Dustin went to college and she made her first best friend with Dina. However, we got a burglar, and we had the death of our cat, which I did not remember the name of our cat, so I called this one Bert because I liked the name Bert. Might notice this really big sack of money right here, and we actually had some insurance money payout because we got burglared, And that is why Dustin's old play flipper thing, what you call that thing? We called it a flipper cost, which I don't think is how you guys would call it, but the flipper cost is gone and we have a new car that we have to repair because he also took our car, which was so kind of him. So he found a genie lamp, which gave us this big stack of money, and I have been using this very, very wisely, and it's kind of in this place where it's there just in case we need extra money. Now, another major thing I will talk about is Pierce. Not Pierce, it's actually Pierce's dad, Raimi. So, Raimi has officially moved in with Brandy. After Dustin left for college, Pierce now being a child and Bo being almost a teenager, they decided that it might be the right time to try and I don't know, to try and make this relationship a bit more official and to try and spend more time together. Their back was that she didn't want to bring a new man into her household and have, the kids introduced to another father figure. Instead of moving out, instead of, starting a whole new life in another house with another family, she asked if Raimi perhaps wanted to come live with her in this house. Now you might be like, but why would Raimi give up a perfectly good house and move in this trailer that's really not furnished at all? It's not like completely done and perfect. This is just what it is, it's definitely not, if you could choose between living in a container, which is what it reminds me of, or living in a villa, wouldn't most people want to live in a villa? I mean, personally, for me, it would depend, I guess, on the living environment, but let's just say most people would probably want to live in a life that's very luxurious and very, very nice and aesthetically pleasing, as everyone calls it these days. And a trailer is not exactly that. Never met a woman like Brandy, and two of the things that he wants the most is to have a child and to get engaged to Brandy. Now, he also coincidentally has the same exact wish as Brandy. He wants to marry off 6 of his kids. Now, technically, he does not have 6 children. Brandy only needs another 3 kids in order for that wish to come true. However, he would need 5 more. Now, I'm not exactly keen on having Brandy have 8 children, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but I could foresee that if the relationship between Raimi and Bo ends up going really well, that he might actually end up adopting Bo as his kid as well, since technically he wasn't really raised by, Skip anyway, and I feel like only Dustin really had that relationship with him, so I would not say it takes away anything that Skip was. I just feel like in this case he probably would adopt him as his own child, which would make it so that he has 2 children already, needs 4 more. Now 4 more for Brandy would make it to 7. I know at one point she had a wish to have 10 children, but like having 7 children, it's not bad, right? It's actually not bad. That I was thinking of is potentially Brandy giving this house to maybe one of her kids, and that they can, fulfill their legacy. And it's kind of like a house where, it's like passed down for families. It's like a starter home, and to I guess to start out and it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it has some space. It's not the best thing, but you know what I mean. And then once they've really like made it big, they can move out and pass it down to like one of their kids. Perhaps it could be something like that. However, I really don't know, because I really just don't want to separate Brandy from, you know what I mean? Like I really don't know. So you guys let me know down below, what would you guys think we should do? Do you think we should pass this house to perhaps Dustin when he moves back, or should we just stay in here forever? One of the things, oh my god, it's almost his birthday as well. Like I said, one of the things that we did do is build a bit more. Now, Raimi did offer to help out, renovate the house a little bit more, which was perfect because all the things she couldn't get done herself, she could be doing. And you know, he's here and he's being a nice role model for her boys. And I'm sure they miss having a father figure and talking about like male stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure everyone misses talking to the same gender about certain things that other genders just can't relate to. And, you know, I think it was also part of a compromise that if he were to live here, even if it was just temporarily, that he would be allowed to make some changes to the house and make it a little bit more upgradable. And even if Brandy is kind of against that, because like I said, she's just so stuck in not changing too much, and she doesn't want the memories of her and what she had to go to waste. And I really feel like Brandy would be a very sentimental sim. Like, she doesn't want to move on with her life too much. She doesn't mind getting married. She's ready for that. She doesn't mind having more children. She's obviously ready for that because it's what she wants. But at the same time, the thought of actually moving, like, that's crossing a line because it's like the memories that's keeping her in this house. So, you know, she had to make a bit of a compromise as well, because if she's going to have Raimi stay here, then he should be allowed to at least make a few adjustments. And he really wants to spoil her and give her some of the good things. He brought in like 10 or 20,000, which, like, that is that's a lot of money, you know, for at least for Brandy's terms, because she never really had that much money. And now that, you know, he's here and he's telling her like, look, I want to spoil it a little bit. I want to give you some nice things. I want to give you more upgraded things and a nicer table, and I want you to give you a bigger kitchen. She has to get used to that. But it was part of the compromise. Like, she had to allow him to spoil her a little bit. And he is like totally like happy doing that. He loves spoiling Brandy. He loves giving her, you know, he loves showing his love for like that. And I don't think he's a materialistic person. I just really think that he loves, I think he just loves Brandy a lot, and he really wants a good life, and he wants a good life for himself. So I think he's doing it for both of them. For himself, so he has a nicer house to live in, and for Brandy, so she has a nicer house to live in. You know what I mean? Brandy, where is Brandy with her head? She's never been this bad. Oh, you better not be surfing that girl. You don't want to kill your husband. Well, he's not their husband yet, but you don't want to kill him. Now, they both really want to get married. Normally, I would wait a little bit. Looks like she's becoming an elder in 9 days, and she also really wants to have a baby. So I actually think what I'm going to do, since he looks like he wants to go on a date, is I'm actually going to have them go on a date tonight, and then he's going to propose. Actually, there isn't... Oh, fuck. I just kind of remembered I don't have any date. Oh, but oh, okay. Let me just figure this out. Yeah, I still have a problem with the phone, so we can't exactly go on a date anywhere but our house. I think Brandy actually wants to go and make a baby right away. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to see if perhaps, for some reason, they're really not that romantically interested. Like, why can I not ask on a date? Maybe because we're in the same house. I'm really not sure. Oh, let's really make it our own, and then when we run out of space and when we run out of things, I don't even know. Fuck. I'm not gonna do any of the renovations. I'll just do them off screen so I can take my time for that. But that is kind of the road that I'm thinking. We're just going to renovate the house and, you know, allow ourselves to let go of some of the memories and to make a new memory and things like that. I'm going to fix the bug as well so we can actually go on a date and call people, because right now we can't call anyone, which is pretty shit. I'll be able to call service, but that's about it. For some reason, we just can't call a sim or call anything else, like pizza or a taxi. Like, that doesn't work. I really don't know why. It just doesn't work. Like a really big master bedroom, like a really big one with like an ensuite, and that this could just be one child's room, you know, with another bathroom. I think that could be a really good like option for if we end up not staying in this house and actually moving out. I'm just so used to seeing Brandy. Things I am going to do is see if it works, if we are able to call a service and get a pet. Since our other pet died, I am looking to adopt another puppy for our... No. Oh my god, I almost adopted a child. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Just accidentally. Oh no. So let's see, what kind of puppy are we looking to adopt? Oh, this is small. I wish it said what breed they were, because if it did, it would be easier to pick, right? Oh, that's cute. I feel like this is a lab. I feel like that's just lab colors. Oh, Lulu's speaking to me, but they really wanted a puppy. So, should we get a big dog or a small dog? I feel like we have a yard and we have the space. Let's get a big dog. We want to. I'm in love with the Coco. That's what we're gonna do. And he's a genius. And for the rest, he's pretty cheap either. So we're gonna adopt little Coco. So we have another pet coming in. Actually, we used to have a cat. That is true. We used to have a cat. Oh. Alright, I want to thank you guys so much for once again sticking with me and waiting with me for this to come back. And I want to thank you guys, of course, like always, for watching and watching my channel and my videos. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next part. Bye.